After teachers have explored and discussed the data on the class report, then we will move into a discussion of the class breakdown reports. I would ask teachers to view the reports in the reports portfolio by RIT, goal, and projected proficiency. At the tables, time will be given to answer this question. What value do these reports have in the instructional planning process? What data are most valuable? Why? Participants would be given time to discuss that question at their tables, those questions at their table, and then one person would report from the tables. Participants would be redirected to the screen where we would discuss the main elements of the class breakdown by goal report. This report provides an excellent lead into the discussion of the skills students need to improve their knowledge base in a goal area. NWEA has simplified this process for teachers by matching the skills students are ready to learn based on their RIT scores. These actionable skills are contained in learning statements in the learning continuum, formerly Descartes and PGID. On August 18th, teachers will be able to begin using the new learning continuum. In states where the Common Core standards have been adopted, the learning continuum will contain new learning statements based on the standards. Other states will see the learning statements from the Descartes and PGID. In September, during the second upgrade, the Learning Continuum class view will be linked to the class breakdown by goal report. The two reports will be very beneficial to teachers as they plan. The improvement in functionality of the Learning Continuum makes it more user-friendly and interactive. The layout lends itself to grouping students with similar learning needs through their RIT scores for differentiated instruction. The learning continuum pinpoints the ZPD or zone of proximal development for students through the skills contained in the learning statements. The teacher will know where a student is ready to learn and can use the learning continuum as a guide to advance the learning. By clicking on the RIT band, goal, or the individual student in the class breakdown report by goal, in September, teachers will see the learning continuum for their students. This report can be accessed from the Learning Continuum link on the instructional resources page as well. The statements in the class view are the student's ZPD, ones that students are ready to learn. I would ask participants, what do you notice as you scan the skills from the lower to higher RIT ranges? How does this help with instructional planning? A second question might be, how do the learning statements differ in content from the lower to higher RIT ranges? How does this help with instructional planning? Third, if we are using the data in this report to group students for instruction, and you want 3 groups, middle, high, and low, which score ranges would make up the middle range? Participants would be asked how they decided on that middle group, and after discussing that with the partner, we would report out to the larger group. The next question, how do the learning statements differ for the students in the 3 groups? So which learning statements span multiple RIT score ranges is what I would want teachers to see here. Discuss how these skills might be taught differently in the three groups if they overlap. Last question, how does the learning continuum layout help in grouping students for instruction? All of these questions would lead teachers to the data to instruction framework, and that is where we would practice grouping students and planning instruction.